Hi!
Hello!
Welcome back, I'm Florin.
I'm Pato.
And this is the Argentine Rugby Breakdown.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about the second game of round 9, Raptors against Selknam. We had a
surprising game.
Yes, we have. It was surprising, but it was not at the same time. It's like I did see this coming. I thought this would be a possibility. We are not saying what happened yet.
No,
we are getting there.
I thought this. I'm not sure. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so the game starts. I don't know. Suddenly, Raptors score a try.
Yeah.
It was overturned, but if you start like that, you know how this game is gonna finish. Like if Raptors took like the first.
They took the initiative from the
Yeah,
start.
definitely. Like I think that the lost last weekend so badly with 0 points kind of hit them hard, and they were were there to.
Yeah, they forced them to work harder during the week.
Yeah. They did some changes. Morosino was back as a
starting 10.
Landajo wasn't there
was on the bench.
Yes, and I think his replacement did really good.
Yeah.
I was very surprised.
Yes.
I really like him.
Yeah, number 9. Yeah.
He kept the game
flowing.
Yes.
And well,
as a 9 should do.
Yes, and I think they brought out the physicality they've been trying to bring to every game.
Yeah.
And this time it worked because Selknam didn't was overwhelmed by the physicality, couldn't stop them, and so they were able to break the line, to gain the advantage line, and to open the ball to the sides and find sometimes a couple of tries. They find the wing or the player on the sideline kind of alone and running to the try line unhindered. It kind of alone. So they were able to attack the center with force, kind of get Selknam players there, and they open the ball and find spaces out wide, and they score tries. And Selknam didn't look like they were
there.
Yeah. At least during 65 minutes of the game, they were just like there for the ride. They didn't even.
I think at some point they saw the score. It's like, oh my God, we are losing to Raptors. Okay, what the fuck? What alternative universe are we in? What's going on? Wake up! And they woke up, but it was too late. Like they started at 65, so half of the second time, and committing the same mistakes. Like the kicks weren't polished, the throwing the ball, and a lot of mishandling, and taking bad decisions, like kicking and in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was like all the bad decisions you could make in a game, they did.
But
and they've been doing it for the last
exactly.
5 games.
They've been doing this for some time now. They've been having crappy games. They've been
making bad decisions.
And handling errors and ball control, and they haven't been behaving as a team and kind of a polished team.
And Raptors were very fierce. Like they were very strong and
committed to fighting for the ball.
Contact a lot, like counterattacks and fighting for each ball, and with their deficit, because they're a new team, a lot of players that didn't play rugby until 2022.
And they also made mistakes, and they got a yellow card as well.
Yeah.
But still, they were able to come on top and to overpower Selknam.
Yes.
And that only remember to start playing at the 65 minutes. All the tries for Selknam tries came from the bench.
Yes.
And I have to say something. Yes.
No, the first one. No. They in the first half they scored
They scored
a try.
try? Okay.
Yeah, I think the first half ended like 12-5 or something
Okay.
like that.
There's something I have to say. I didn't like the refereeing. I usually don't blame referees from the results of the game, because if a referee first, they can make mistakes as any other player in the field. So if you are going to criticize a referee for making a mistake, then you should also criticize the players, because if a player loses the ball when they are about to kind of jumping into the try line and they lost the ball, then they should be kind of criticized as much as a referee not seeing a try being grounded and not granting the try. So I respect that, but I think the referee mates, I didn't like him how he refereed, but he was even for both sides, not taking any part or anything like that. But there was a situation that I think it was that
at the end
that
well,
really
before
really
that
like
I want to say something. This like I wrote down an example just to talk about bad decisions that Selknam made. It was minute 79. They were losing for more than a try, so they had to score 2 times to win.
Yes.
They have the ball and they kick it
In the 22
away.
Yes. They give it away.
At minute 79.
Yeah.
Why? They kick it and Raptors got it, and then Raptors made a mistake, because it's what Raptors do, and it's what we do expect that type of mistakes from Raptors. But they give it away. At the end, if they didn't do that, and maybe if they score a penalty with that game, and then the final try, that's what he's going to talk about, maybe Selknam would won this game, but bad decisions, but not having the mind in the game and thinking clearly, and
and I was thinking before I go to what happened then, I remember thinking during the game, saying, hey, this team is going to be playing the World Cup, and if they're going to make these mistakes, this kind of playing mistake, handling mistake, decision making mistakes, they're going to be completely overwhelmed and overrun, because the teams in the World Cup are going to be 100 times more stronger than this Raptor is.
And the referee will be so much better,
yes.
and
completely.
And they're not going to go with a lot of things that they actually do now.
Yes, well, that's something we talked before about how lax the referees are during this tournament. They allow players to get away with things that I believe that in Test Rugby that doesn't happen, in Premier tournaments that doesn't happen, in the World Cup. It's not going to happen. But going back to the situation, which I
the situation,
which I'm upset. First, I don't know why the winger was the one kicking to the post for Selknam, because before that was Videla the one. He had scored. He has a very good track record kicking to the post, so I really don't know why they changed it for this game. But the thing is, Selknam scored a try, and they were. If the kicker got the conversion, they were one converted try away from drawing the game. And the conversion was really close to the touchline, so the player was outside of the field, doing his walk, his run to kick the ball, and he was interrupted by one of the kids who's handling the balls outside, bringing the balls, but one of the ball boys. And when he wanted to start the run, the boy kind of crossed him. The boy he was not paying attention. It's a kid. I'm not blaming the kid of anything. But what I'm saying is that was a very important kick, and the referee did nothing.
Which he missed.
Yes, and he missed the kick. So if Selknam scored and converted try, they were still going to lose. So my point is the referee should have stopped there, said, okay, it was a mistake. The kid was this. It's not his fault. But we should stop the clock, the kicking clock, and we should give we should stop the kicking clock and the game clock, and give again the time for the kicker to prepare himself, to focus and kick the ball without the clock running.
Yeah.
Because there was an outside intervention into the players, into the game.
Yeah.
And the referee should have stopped that, because it was a really important kick. Because in the end,
they lost for 4 points.
Yes, in the end, Selknam scored a try. They didn't convert it, but they scored a try. So they were, if they had scored that conversion, they were closer of drawing the game. Not even not losing, but drawing the game. So I think that the referee should have kind of had more personality and do the thing that what I'm telling he should have done, and he didn't. So I really think he fumbled there. Yeah, I think he made a huge mistake there. Once again, I think referees make tons of mistakes, but I think that was a really important one that could have impacted the game, because it was an outside. It was an outside thing that affected the game, and he was not up to the task of deciding how to act there. So yeah, I didn't like that.
Well, saying that, I think it's a good thing for Raptors, kind of after the big loss against Pampas, without scoring any point last game, having kind of this attitude for this game, like it's okay, let's try to win this, and they did.
And it was their first win in the tournament.
And I don't think Selknam has this attitude at all, and they've been losing a lot.
And that's a big thing. There's been a change in attitude from Selknam. I remember them in the game against Pampas in Santiago, was the second game. They started the game wanting to eat the Pampas player alive.
Yeah.
They started the first ball, when the player received it, he was thrashed through by the attacking player running for the ball, and they recovered the ball there, and they showed from minute 0 they wanted to kind of thrash
win the game
and completely obliterate the opposing team. I haven't seen that attitude from Selknam since the second round, and we're in round 9 now. So
and they have
it's been 7 runs.
And 6 losses.
They've had 6 losses. It's
a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah.
I think this sums the whole match. As usual, we leave here our social media. If you want to comment, if you like this type of videos, like one video per game, or you prefer one video for like a 30-minute video for the whole round, let us know, and thank you for watching.
We cannot talk less than so.
Yeah, definitely not. We are very talkative.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Goodbye.